Can't hear me. Hello, hello, hello. It's once again Mel and Tony back under the tree. Actually, something but the tree chopped down, so we inside today. We can do this inside. Then next week we go back under the tree.
Weather permitting.
Yeah, go back under the tree. So I hope everybody had a well and full,
Wonderful week.
wonderful week. Mel, how you doing? I am telling you. You sure? You look like you're doing good. Look like you're healthy and strong, and you just, why you got a smile on your face?
I mean, I'm smiling because you asked me if I'm sure, and I know I'm sure because guess what? I answering you, and with the events of the week, I probably would not have been here answering you. So I know I'm well. I know I'm fine. I know I am in the land of the living.
Oh, you had an accident this week, I forget, and you almost thought you were going to Jordan, eh?
Well, I don't know where, but I know one thing. I consider myself with the cats now. I have 8 lives left.
What happened, man? You get scared?
What?
Accident is...
Listen, I know I am blessed to be alive. That's all I know. And I know one thing. People say there's power in the name of Jesus. Trust me.
There's power in the name of Jesus.
I saw it in live and living colors this week.
You saw your life.
The power of His name. Because that's the only thing I could do. Is I only could call on Jesus.
Folks, you hear this? She had a moment. That's what they call it moment.
Call one of those near-death moments.
Near-death moment. Well, folks, I sorry to hear that. You want me to pray for you?
No, I'm good. God was there, and He took the wheel.
Oh, God took the wheel.
Yeah.
And let me ask the question. So the accident done, but you still now seeing injuries coming up and seeing pain.
Yeah, no pain, but I was surprised to discover a huge black and blue mark on my body that I was like, what?
And this after the accident?
After the accident. It's from the seatbelt.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, help me. Well, the people out there can pray for you.
Oh, man, I covered.
I know you're good. You're good.
I done come through my first miracle.
Yeah,
I know there were many miracles because every day is a miracle to actually be alive, to wake up and say it's a new day. That's a miracle in itself. But that particular experience in all my life, I've never. It just was just one of those moments where you see the car about to turn over and you just call on Jesus. And then land back on it. And then land back on his wheels.
Jesus. Well, if ever Jesus, you know him now.
I always knew
but
him.
You know him,
I
you know
always
him?
know what his experience has been.
I laughing because you sound funny. I laughing at you. I just...
No. But it is something, when you talk about a testimony, this is a testimony of the goodness of God.
So you answer my question. Yeah. Always my question was, if it happened to me, I wonder if I'm ready. You got to be ready. So you got to be ready.
You got to always...
You got to be ready because you don't know when it's going to happen.
For curveballs, life just throws it at you. And sometimes it's just a little sock in the eye. Sometimes it's a full-fledged out war,
Well, folks, our show was based on uplifting, inspired, and motivating. So you just hear a testimony, a whole testimony. Melanie said he had a death life experience?
Near-death, yeah.
Near-death life experience. She said that accident this week just brought her to realize there's a God above. And she always knows God above.
Yeah.
But she realized how quick your life could be taken from you in the blink of the eye, right?
Yeah.
And so that's an experience that she'll probably never forget. I hope and pray that it ain't happened to me. I ain't saying I'm glad it happened, but I just hope it never happened to me, because I know but them near-death experience, they will change your mind in the blink of the eye, and you don't know what to do. So, Melanie, sad to hear you had that accident.
No, man, that ain't no sad. That's joy.
You think it's joy?
Listen, both me and my niece, and she was on the side of the impact, walked out there. I was watching her injuries, which was very minor compared to the impact. And like I said, a car was about to flip. I was watching her injuries, and we both came out tense, but we came out, everyone that witnessed the accident really expected us to come out all hackle up.
Yeah, but y'all come out strong.
Or not come out at all.
But y'all come out.
Yeah.
Y'all come on your 2 feet.
2 feet.
All right. Thank
Open
God for
the
that.
doors, yeah.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that. And I hope you get better and your niece get better, which is Linda. And so everything is going well. Anyway, the show is under the tree today. And look here. I can say this. The Lord has made a beautiful day. Look around. We better enjoy every moment. That's why I always say that every day. You know,
Yeah.
you look around and you're blessed. You know.
And you just have to enjoy life.
Mm.
Make your life enjoyable. Don't wait for somebody else to make it enjoyable.
Well, Melanie, we got one sponsor, one juice.
Oh, okay.
We got advertise.
What's this?
We got one juice, fruit blend, juice from
Maki?
Yamak or Maki. This is juice, all natural.
Bahamian blend.
Bahamian blend, all natural, folks. And it's it's, what do you call it?
Well, it's
Mixed. It's all
leaded
fruit.
and unleaded. They are both leaded and unleaded.
And it's a new fruit juice on the market. And
Blend of
it is
baby
beautiful.
fruit,
It is beautiful.
pineapple,
I
orange.
try it, and I can tell you, most
Strawberry.
things I say, I can be the truth and honest with it. But this one,
So this
It's
is
good.
the label. Let me see if we can catch it in the
right there, I got it.
yeah.
Yeah, this is the fruit juice. Yeah, and it's not on the market. No, wait, wait. It's not on the market yet. It is on the market, but it's not in the stores yet.
Okay.
It's a new fruit juice, and I forgot the number that you call and
Let me
but
see. Is it on the container?
it might be on the calendar. But you hit me up, or hit Melanie up,
Okay.
or hit the show up, and we'll give you directions to find this new juice. It's 5 or 6 different juices blended, all natural, blend together. You can
I thought you loved it.
you can mess up things, eh? All blend together, and it's a beautiful juice, and it tastes well. And our show last week was in the room.
And today we're going beyond the room and back again, right?
This juice is good.
Wow.
Shocking. That's shocking. You want to wipe them. Yeah, and so, in the last week was in the room,
Yeah. And we're going beyond today.
and this one will be on the room.
And back again.
And everybody hit me up and talk all kind of fool,
Yeah.
but they say they love my show,
Oh, okay.
and they said that my show last week was one of the best I did. So I'm gonna try to see if I can improve on that this week.
Okay.
In the room, like we discussed it last week. Anything before we go in the room? Any condolences? Any marriages? Any
Birthdays. I'm sure people celebrating birthdays. People are mourning the loss of loved ones as always.
Yeah.
You know, we just have to give thanks for every day. That's where we started, right?
Yeah, every day. So, folks that have, be talking in the room, in and on and beyond the room. Okay. And last week, I just want to recap just a little. Last week, we talked about the room lighting up, the bed in the right direction. We talk about how time to go to sleep and the best to eat the food before you go into bed, and put away the TV out of the room. Make sure the room is sleep friendly. That's what we talk about, right? Now I'm moving on to what goes on in the bed and beyond. Let's say about 65% or more Bahamian woman, I can talk Bahamian woman first. Bahamian woman, they don't really like Now, Melanie, this ain't for you, but anyhow, they don't like to make love as often as they should to their significant other. And there's a few reasons why this happens. I'm going to get a little deep here. And one of the real reasons that Bahamian women, or women in general, after being married for a long period of time, don't really count sex as really a part of taking care of their man. So that's why majority of men step out on the marriages. Because sex is there, end of everything. The high moment. Boy, I get killed this. Boy, the high moment. And this make them macho and mentally relieve their stress and mentally get them back strong again. And they need this sex because of that. But when we're talking about in the room, most times, most Bahamian women are not comfortable with the man. And the reason they're not comfortable with the man, probably because the man went out there and cheat. The man probably don't bring his money home, or he don't pay all the bills, and it's a struggle, and communication breakdown. It's a whole setting of things that can be triggered that causes this in the bed, this intimacy breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to give you one of the real causes why intimacy breakdown is in the bed. The real reason why intimacies break down in the bed. For a woman to be comfortable to have sex with a man, there's some things got to be in place. And a lot of time, men complain that, boy, you can't get nothing. All the money you spend in the house, you buy this, she only checking for the children. It's all kind of cry. But for my little research with Bahamian women, and asking questions and going places and sitting down, is basically that women feel that men really just got them there to cook, clean, and when they come home, it is not a continuous love, living relationship.
Yeah, and the thing is, you mentioned something very important. Women are looking for relation.
Yeah.
Men are looking for those other things.
Yeah, because
basically delivery. You deliver it.
Yeah.
But the woman wants to relate with you.
Yeah.
Become part of you, become your friend,
But
share
men,
words, exchange words,
but-
pleasantries.
but men were wired that they have to work, they have to pay these bills.
Wired or programmed.
Well, wired program, okay. They got to pay these bills, they got to work, and if they don't do this, they're not a man.
And it ain't unique to the Bahamas, It is like whoever sent out that message, because men get stimulated easily. They get attracted to the woman, and they figure, I got this on lock. So when you lock something down, basically it's like a china closet. You put your dishes in the china closet and you only take them out on special occasion. And that's how men treat women, like a china closet. It's only when I want to use my cherished, I turn the lock. But if I don't, then I don't. Whereas the woman, as the homemaker, what she do? She's constantly prettying up this and making this look right and making sure the environment. That is how we are programmed. And so what needs to happen is both need to be a little sensitive towards the other. The man needs to know that the woman needs that attention, and the woman needs to know that the man needs his service.
Yeah, and so with the service, like men believe that they must pay the bills, which is why there was governed and lawed by this rule. And what happened? Men get distracted because they get more focused on work. Gotta get it, work, gotta get it. And then they say, well, why the woman complaining? I have to work.
Yeah.
I have to do this. I have to do it.
And do you really have to work as hard and as long?
Yeah, because the bill's coming so fast.
But the bills come and the bills get paid, but your relationship suffers.
Yeah, but remember, as a man, we talking about in the room, we come taking it out of the room and beyond. In the room, the man wants to rule as king in his room. He wants to be the one. This is my room. This is my woman. I in charge here. You just rule with me, because I am the king in the bed. But it should be we are king and queen in the bed. But woman give us that power, because woman lies there. Hold on now. Woman lie the majority of the time and just let the man take charge.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But
so
now,
men believe he must lead in all capacity. So he's only trying to lead in all capacity. When he go to work and make sure the bills are paid, he's trying to lead. When he coming home in the bed and the woman is lie there and he goes whack whack whack, he's leading. Because you allow me to lead. Then when you see I'm leading the way I want to lead, there's an issue. You now comes up with these pretty things in your head. But you leading, but you leave me here. And most times men don't even satisfy women. Women don't have an orgasm in the bed, though he's leading. But now.
So now when you get to the crux of the matter,
right,
we keep coming back to this. Why is it that the majority of women are not experiencing this sexual pleasure?
I can tell you why. You want me to go there? I go there. We're still in the bedroom. And we now intimacy in the bed. Okay. And the reason why women don't experience this, let's pull back up. We can go back reverse. Pull up. Majority of men in certain age is having difficulty with their sexual life. And the reason they're having difficulty with their sexual, hold on now, the reason they're having difficulty with their sexual life, we think is because sickness sometimes. Now I'm going to go back to men and women who are having problems with their sexual life. Men and women who have problems with sexual life. You sure you guys understand before? All right. For men and women who are having problems with sexual life, it's a lot of things causes this problem. Let me give you some of the things. Let me see if I can help some of the things. One of the things is that bad sleep habits.
Okay.
Because the mind and the body never rests.
Yeah.
So the mind is keep working. And so the rest is not. Majority of time, women and men having issues and pain, it don't really be from real sickness. It's be from certain things, how you sleep, how you eat, what you do, energy. Energy has a lot to do with it.
Yep.
And most times people are running to the doctor, and there's no reason to run to the doctor. Because you tell the doctor, like you always say, what's wrong with you? You tell the doctor, oh, I got a pain to the left. Oh, I got a pain. I got this. So the doctor only give you medicine to cover that pain.
The symptom.
The symptom of the pain.
Right. But not getting to the root.
Not really the root. Most time the root could be, let me tell you where the root started. In the room again, we go back to the room. And in the room, it could be a bad bed. Environment, like I talk about, the environment around. Mindset. So at night when you go to bed and you're thinking about that pretty dress, red color dress for Valentine coming, and oh, you ain't got the money, but you got to find it because you got to wear this red dress to impress people on the job. So your mind is calculating all night boy, I got to call so and so. You got a couple of dollars for me, and I got to do this. And then in the man case, he worrying about the dozen roses that he can't even afford. So he is there turning all night trying to figure where he can get this $120 to get these roses just to impress the people on the job, to impress my friends. And so the body itself is not even healing. So in the room and in your intimacy moment, the problem is why you don't come together properly is because one person not feeling well, the next person just won't get it over with. So the man, he can care less. And the woman, I'm not really into this because I don't feel well. And all because her mind is on something that not even about intimacy, probably on her children's school fee, probably on some picture that she should leave at the door. Talk about in the bedroom, she should leave out the door.
All those issues.
All these issues, don't bring them in the bedroom. Because when you bring them in the bedroom, the atmosphere in the bedroom, the energy
It's different.
is different.
So,
We go on deep.
if she's not going to bring it in the bedroom with her man, where is she going to leave it?
Well, she could leave it at work. She could leave it when she cooking the food. She could leave it with her friends that she meet, or family she's got to talk to before she come home. Or she could take him in the front room, sit him down,
Yes.
discuss this at great length, come to agreement, and once she comes to this agreement, or they come to this agreement, you don't really need all of this
Yes.
in the energy in the see because
I like that.
when when the energy in the bedroom is not right, the penis don't function well. Woman don't turn over because she's saying hurry up. So it's a whole fighting going on. Remember, I said everything should be answer and call.
It's just a function,
Yeah.
whereas it should be a part of the relationship. It should be a coming together where both parties are totally there, present, and enjoying
Right.
the moment.
But what is 99% of the time would it be? Let me hurry up, get over this to satisfy this man, and so I go to bed.
Yeah. So
Or-
what?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Or the other way around. Child, I can get my rocks off, and I worry about him. It's like it's war going on here. Go on, sorry. Go ahead.
No.
And so what has happened in the room when two people in the bed and the energy is not right and the energy doesn't meet? It's God. It's not. It wouldn't work.
Right.
It's
So what I gather, which is perhaps the first take home message from this segment, is take time to resolve each other's concern before you go into the bedroom, so that your sex life, your intimacy will not perish.
would not pass. And
So designate that you agree that when I have something on my mind, whether it's the man or the woman, I want to be able to call my partner and we go into our designated room, living room, in the sitting room, at the dining room table, not during mealtime, but a place where you can agree and say, let's have a talk. Because timing, we don't have any order to our life. And we must put order in our life if we are gonna expand and grow closer in our relationships. But each person must be attentive to the other.
right. And so I will go back to the bedroom again before I go in the bedroom. And a man, most times, if he's diabetes, he this, he that, whatever disease it is, whatever crisis he's going through, there's a period of time where they don't feel well. And so they don't do well. And so they've done frustrated because certain things is not working in their favor. And some of these things you can reverse. Some of
Most
these simple
definitely.
little things you can do. There's some simple little things that men or women could do, like try to get efficient sleep,
Sufficient.
sufficient sleep before sex. That sounds weird.
Yeah. Not overworking.
Not overworking.
Yeah.
So when you come
Finish
home,
your work day
yeah,
early,
rest,
so you could relax.
relax,
Yes.
and rest yourself before you go trying to take on this monster, because this monster can beat you bad. If it can hurt you more than make you. It wouldn't make you closer together. It'll take you away,
Frustrate.
and it'll frustrate both parties. The woman is frustrated because she's not getting her orgasm. The man is frustrated because he feel like he ain't pleasing his wife, and it causes all kind of friction. And some simple things you could do, like I say, like if you're not lying, if you're lying, see this happen. Certain things happen to me. I was going to some sleepless nights, and I was going to, and I didn't realize. I thought that it was this sickness or this and that, but I didn't realize it was because in my mind never sleep. My
Never
mind
sign
was
off.
going, never sign off, and I keep going. But what I do the next day, and how my work, and tomorrow, and how I have to catch it and reach this place and do this on time and pay this bill, so you think your mind shut off, but you sleep 3 hours, 4 hours, you up. So what? Let me tell you what one of the techniques you could use. So when you have something planned for the next day, write it all down. Get a book, write it all down. Write it all down. So you don't have to put it to memory. You don't have to be going to sleep thinking about it because it's right down and you know tomorrow you have it all in the book. What you're trying to do is memorize everything in your mind, and so you lose your sleep. Turn, like I say, take them TVs out of them bedrooms. Take those TV out of the bedroom.
And take the thoughts out of your mind.
And take
by
the thought
writing
of your
them
mind.
down on a piece of paper.
Once you have peace and quiet and comfort and darkness, you go to sleep. Position yourself, next thing, position yourself properly in the bed. Sometimes the pillow too high. Sometimes the pillow too low. So try to meet where you're most comfortable at. Trust me, you started this, getting this done, and a week you see results. You get your whole mind and body less pain in your back, because if you lying properly in the bed, when you sleep with your foot crossed, no, the energy is locked. The energy is tying like that, so it doesn't release. So what you have to do is put your foot flat in the bed, get enjoyment. If you bring your knee up, whatever, but don't put your foot crossed, because it does something to your back. See, when your mind and body is always working and miserable, you're tired. You're tired, so you can't even have intercourse properly. You can't. You can't please yourself, just trying to please somebody else. And what you got to do is find the melody word, the middle ground, the peace and comfort. When people started to talk negative, start to leave. Try to stay in a positive environment. Try to stay away from all this. Man, this woman, you see this over
yeah.
there.
He say, she say, we say.
You don't need all of that. I coming right back. On your job is where 90% of your problems. I'm gonna get to that. So we're still in the bedroom. But in the bedroom, you have to build this environment. When you go there, you go to sleep, you go to enjoy your partner, you go to enjoy yourself. It is your comfort zone. This is your only time for you to rest your soul. And you gotta understand, your soul gotta rest sometime.
Each day.
And Valentine's now coming up, so I can move it a little slowly out the bedroom. Valentine's coming up. It is a stressful time for everybody. You know, everybody want to buy the gift, the cologne, expensive dinner that you can't even afford. Why you have to go out and spend $300 on food? You could set a nice little corner in your bedroom, in your house, and wherever, and you don't have to go for dinner in the night. You could go for lunch. You could change it. You could go for simple lunch. You could now take your significant other on the beach and sit on the rock in front of and have a good old grin and laugh time. Time for two, just you and him. Mentoring, talking about how you bring back old stories.
Reminisce.
Yeah, bring back old
Reminisce.
stories.
Bring back the good old days.
How you used to love and how you used to
Courtship.
bring this.
Yes.
And how you see.
Reflect.
Let's build this safe, healthy, clean environment,
Yeah.
and this will help
Make each other the center of each
each
other.
other, and this will help the scheming and the sweethearting. See, we got to bring back these marriages together. Some of them far and gone, so some of them done and gone. See, you can't raise the dead. Some dead.
Listen,
Uh-huh.
there is nothing called can't.
Well, okay. Melanie says nothing's okay, but some so dead.
And what is the blockade is the unwillingness
Yeah.
of one party. The unwillingness to forgive, the unwillingness to see the other person's perspective, and the unwillingness to respect differences.
Yeah, and if you really want to take Melanie's approach, because I believe when something is dead,
Nothing is dead. Nothing is ever dead.
some
Because-
things.
You know what? I think I heard you said it on the show before. If you love somebody, you never could ever not love that person, because there is something about that person that drew you to them. That is still the same spirit within that individual, unless they turn to drug, alcohol, or like you often say, they was pretending.
Yeah, but 40% of people who married wasn't in love. They ain't in love.
But they were infatuated.
They ain't like. I like this guy to have some children for me. I like this guy because he could afford me. I like this guy because he handsome and he give me some colorful children, some yellow type children, I black and white. So it's all this reason. People get married for the wrong reason. People don't get married for the right reason. And when now Melanie, I see you can talk about the ones who love one another. It's hope for them, but that's very few, because when a man turns 60 and his wife is 58, 59, 58, when their love go, the question is, where the love gone? That love gone, he ain't coming back. That ain't coming back. You ever listen to most women at that age? They say, "Child, when the
must
man
mean-
dead, they ain't check.
Yeah.
I'll never get another man again." That's what they tell you.
I
Me,
mean, because they lived in severe hardship,
exactly.
and they allowed themselves to stay in that hardship situation for whatever reason, right? But all honesty,
But they talking fool, you know.
why?
You want to see something? Let me put something in your lap now. This is something that go in your lap, and never forget this. Most of those women who talking, but they wouldn't marry again. If a rich dude show up, who gonna take them and get them trips on the Riviera, and then, or let's forget that. If a white man show up, they forget they ain't want no man no more, because the mentality is the white man
It's better,
nicer, calmer.
nicer.
And it's true, he might be more affectionate, he might be more calmer,
Conversant.
he might he might show his love more. Black men has an issue with showing their love. Black man show their love by things. A white man probably shows love by
Attention.
action. Yeah,
Soothing and stroking your emotions.
because he has the financial. He come from the background of the financial, so he has that. So he don't have to. So most of these women you hear talking about, "Oh, I don't want a man no more." I done with that. You let one white man show up, because the mentality is he did.
So in essence, it could just be the right guy show up, not
No.
necessarily a white man.
No. See, even if a black guy shows up and he's broke,
But he's saying the right thing.
but she's seeing him as her husband who But if it's a rich fella, who she see the light could be greener, she get this help, she get this mobility money, and so she could do some things she wants to do.
So the thing about it is this, right? The poor man might not have the money, but he may have the ability to do the things that require the money.
Bahamian women don't wire like that. Sorry, they wire strictly what you can do for me, baby. White is right. That's it. You black and poor, only God can help you. See, they don't never think. Majority of them never thinks that son is not doing it right. But they don't never think that this poor man become rich. They ain't got enough patience for that. They want it now. They 60, what they gonna wait for? They see they're only close to the grave. They ain't gonna wait. And at 60, you don't have your children, and your children basically dictating your life. Your children married them, oh, you don't bring no man. And so it's weird, but that's what it is. So we taking it now from the bed and taking this relaxed mind. What happens before most people come to bed? Most people go to this environment, this job, that they don't want to be there. First of all, they don't know why they're still working.
Okay.
They'll tell you, I love my job. No. What you do, you love what you're doing. No, you don't love your job. You love what you're doing.
You like the work that you do.
Yeah.
But not necessarily the workplace.
No. Because in most government setting, it is designed to keep you under my thumb. I am the boss. Everything comes for me to sign, not you. I pay you to think. I do the signing. All I do, you think. You just work. Let me do the running the show. And most government job is based on control. There's a lot of control in the government workplace. And there's a lot of pressure.
That's a hierarchy system.
Yeah, a lot of pressure and stress. Why is it everything and son has to wait? You go into the government agency, my boss in here to sign this. So why the business can't run because your boss ain't here?
Chain of command.
Yeah. Now watch this chain of command. If you set it up properly, nobody can do skullduggery.
Okay. And so because the job is not set up properly, how does it backfire on the house, the home, the relationship?
Because everybody worship the boss. So that attitude takes place of people trying to really think on the job. So if you can't think on the job, how you think you will come home? When you come home, you think you could think too?
You're stressed out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you come home with this environment. So first person comes to the door, you treat him like your boss. Not now. Like you put your child come, you start. You start. Not now. I just come from that stressful place. I just
So there it goes now. So even long before you get to the bedroom, you need to leave some stuff outside the entrance of your house.
You need to leave them to work.
Okay.
Because most work dictates home. And it should never happen. That's why I get
But
it.
it happens because guess what? It all goes on up here.
Yeah.
And this goes wherever I go.
All day you're confronting with, let me see how they say it, stupid people. That's how you say it, right? Your boss is stupid. That's how you're saying it. Your workers are stupid. And now your stupid customers coming in. So everybody's stupid. So you're frustrated because the system frustrates you because the way the system is set up. So you're now bringing your system at home.
And you know what that
and
is
your
saying
system,
too?
yeah, watch it.
It is a marvel because guess what? It speaks to our culture.
Yeah, that's where it's going. And so this same system that you inherit, you bring that home in the house. Do not touch anything in here because before you ask me.
Somebody controlling you on the outside, so
You
you
can't
gotta have
control.
some control on the inside.
Yeah. So now you can't get control to work. So you try to control everything.
Within the home
Your
environment.
children, your husband, your this, your that, everybody environment. And you causes a mess before you get to the bed because you can try to control your husband or your husband trying to control you. So when you get to the bed, it's this control issue. Everybody has this control. I am not giving
Because
this.
at the end of the day, think about it. You are in a workplace for 8 hours and you are under somebody else's control. You don't want to come home and be under another person's control again.
Most men or women today, be him men or women, do not understand control. They do not understand control in we got a guest.
Yeah.
Just pop up. You see how life is, eh? Say hello to the people in the camera, not me. Okay, yeah, and you don't understand control. And when you don't understand, you should leave it at the door. And this is a free show where anybody pop up anytime, could come and sit down, and this is called Under the Tree where we meet. So you got something to say? You can say it. Anyway, so the control at the door, you gotta leave that there. You cannot bring that at home and you're trying to control everybody else the same way you've been controlled. Because that's what you see, the dog man attitude, you can bring it here.
And that is something that we really need to be mindful of. You know, sometimes you're tired and you are stressed, but remember that the person that you're dealing with in your home is not necessarily the person who is the cause of that stress. And so just how we suggested resolving issues before getting in the bedroom, try and resolve the issue before you get in your home. Sometimes instead of going straight home, just take a walk, stop your car by the beach, take some fresh breaths of air in. But what happened is we're so driven by all the things that we have to do when we get home that we don't think about refreshing ourselves in order to be the best that we can be as individuals. And so we really do need to look at beyond the bedroom, because all of these things have a ripple effect on the relationship, on the marriage, on the family, and even your performance on the job.
Yeah.
You know?
And so when you bring and put these things into one home and you evaluate what's going on, there's so much different things that are going on that is not good for your relationship, and that is where you're having your issue. You take that to your bed, and there's fighting still going on. There's really no love. That is why all the men, I guess, all the women, because women lies and say they don't scam. A lot of women lie because there's more women in the world than men, and there's more women scheming than men. So let's move on.
Marginal, more free women, because most of the men in prison.
Right. And so now what has happened that all the scheming going on because all this tossing and fighting with the spirit and love go a long time of the relationship. Most relationship.
And that's why men have to struggle so hard when Valentine comes, because they got to convince the woman that they are there.
Most relationship after a period of time just existing because they probably had a house together, they got children together. There's no really genuine relationship going on.
Yeah, just coexisting. Cohabitating.
And I would not do it to you. But in the room and beyond, we then take this bad habit, Yes, dear. You could say what you want to. Yeah, you believe me? Do you believe me? Anyway, and so what happens when we take it on beyond on the outside? It shows. Don't let don't let you fool that in what you do in the house doesn't show. People knows when your relationship is not the way it's supposed to be. You can't fool you can't fool much people because they can see straight through some of this. Sometimes you don't even say nothing. You know when let me tell you some of the signs when a woman is stressed or something is going on. She comes to work in the office. She can't keep still. First sign. Walking up and down, going to the coffee machine, going for
Back and forth
lunch,
from the
going for soda,
bathroom.
going for water, come back and forth.
The continence also
Yeah.
tells you.
And if you look at her good, she always fixed, and all of a sudden she ain't fixed today. I hear one or two strands hanging this way, but she always fixed. You can't see one strand out of place. Then the clothes she got on, it ain't matching or something on. That's how bad she wanted to come out the house this morning. And then she really sharp on her mouth. All of a sudden, what? You know, and you trying to bring her to calm down. You take it easy. Whatever go on this morning. And so that's what's happening when we take it on the outside and beyond. Valentine is coming up. I want y'all to enjoy your Valentine's Day. But don't stress yourself out. Don't do what you can't afford. Don't go places that you know people don't love you. Go places where you can sit down and look at one another and really, really spend quality time with the significant other. And communicate like crazy. You see, there's people today who love people from a distance. Let me see if I can put that in English. You are married in the house with your husband, but your husband ain't yours. Your husband is somebody else's one, and you holding on to him, and you saying it's your husband, but that's somebody else's husband. They might marry. And so what you have to do is have to sometime watch these signs to read and know when something is gone.
Or when it go in before.
When it go in there. When
Before it gone and reel it back in.
Most cases it's gone. And
but sometimes, by the time as you notice it, because you're too caught up in your own world, caught up in your own issues, dissatisfaction,
exactly.
And ain't letting the person know that you're dissatisfied.
Yeah. And so if you were watching your own, that's why I brought that up. If you were paying attention to your own, you wouldn't have to worry. You wouldn't know what's going on when it's going on. But most relationship has been burnt, or the woman or the man is burnt out because he's tired. Somebody's tired. And so the only thing you all got really going for yourself, probably you don't even have sex going. You call it slam bam, bang bang. Everybody bang bang and bang bang. Out of that bang bang, this one go. When you finish, you go in the bathroom, bang bang. There's no holding and touching and
communicating
and
when connecting.
When you see, Valentine's remain that love. This is what they call it. When you share love. So when you hold your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, when you hold her, you will need to feel that. If you only feel that chest pumping, something wrong. And too long, you got to go get it right. Melanie say fix it. I say, huh? Melanie say go fix it. You go fix it. But I believe there's too many times, especially if you're 60, you can't waste your last life. You only got a couple more years to live. You gotta enjoy it. And so I can say before I close today, Melanie, the bedroom is be your best friend for you and your wife, you and your girlfriend, you and your sweetie, you and whatever. Your bedroom should be the best, most comfortable, most attractive spot you have in the world. Because when you stress out from work and you come home, you need some quiet time. You need, like they say, you need some place to
A
wind,
haven.
yeah,
A
to
haven.
wind down,
Yeah.
to pray,
Your peace center.
to
Yeah.
pray for the fella who take the bumper of your car while you park to wake. You need to pray to God that they die by gunshot. You know, you got to pray to God for that. That sounds weird, but you need to put the blood on some people's head. You got to pray the blood of Jesus on some people's head. Some people ain't deserve to see tomorrow because they're gonna do it to somebody else. So sometimes you got to plead the blood on their head to stop
Why
it.
don't you just pray for the conversion of that individual?
No, some people need to die. Ain't everybody. You know.
Listen,
The Bible
listen,
says time for
Mr.
death.
Kristen. Listen to me, Mr. Kristen.
Hold on. The Bible says time for.
There's a time and a season for everything.
All right.
But
Well, you take it.
Jesus came to seek and save the lost.
And he
right?
left, and he left, right?
And his words say he doesn't desire that any should perish. So yes. So you got to show love, even if they have a gun in your face. You know, many people's lives get saved by saying something to them to the person with the gun in their face about God.
My forgiveness, if you put gun in my face, my forgiveness is that you go down the road and get killed. That's my forgiveness. Now, I even into all the Melanie stuff. That's Melanie York. That's fine. She won't tell you all her story. Me, you put gun in my face, I can pray that you can
But
see.
guess what? You don't really
eternity.
have to pray that that person see evil in the end, you know, because if they continue, what again this saying say you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Well, I can
and
pray
you
for
don't
the
even
blood.
have to pray for it to happen, because if they don't continue, if they do not cease from their wicked ways, then their wicked ways will overtake them.
Well, I have one thing to say to you. I'll say it again. If you put gun in my face, I plead the blood of Jesus that somebody down the road take a gun and end your life. Because you don't need to live, because you are.
Back to the bedroom. Let's go to the bedroom.
Yeah, let's stay in the bedroom. Because don't go down that road.
Bedroom is the safest place,
Yep.
Tony.
Yeah, you
Oh
pull
my
a gun
goodness.
on me in this time, and I get up behind you, only God can save you. And I took my shotgun, 7 bullets in it. So you put yours, I pull mine. Only between me, you, and God, that one gone. And I call my gun Betsy.
Betsy.
Yeah.
Wow, that was the worst hurricane that ever
There you
passed
go.
through the Bahamas.
You got it. A hurricane. And so, situation with relationship today, that a lot of people believe that love is something to play with. So they get married and thinking that it's everything to marriage. Once I marry this person, everything will be hunky-dory and you'll be fine.
But we know that ain't
But
so,
let me
right?
tell you, when you put a ring on somebody's finger, on a woman's finger, remember, hurricane coming. It's a part of life. But it's how you weather the storm. But it's coming.
Those are words of wisdom.
And so I'll close early today because circumstances, Melanie get caught and babysitting to accidentally or whatever she gonna call it. But it's all good. And so we just try to bring a show to you to help you with your relationship. Remember the things I said earlier. Most of your problems that you have an issue in the bed and relationship, why the man and the woman do not want to enjoy each other, is because most times it's be pain, all kind of pain,
Yep.
pain,
Unresolved issues.
issue, pain in the body, all kind of pain, and they could be solved. Pain could be solved.
Just get to the root of it.
Yeah, sleep on time, men. I beat a woman out there. But man, you sleep on time, you eat the right food, you exercise. See, exercise is the key because you want to move the blood in the veins in the body. You want to keep the blood circulating right. Once you exercise, your blood circulate. 1 hour each day of exercising, some kind of stuff. Keep the circulation going. And then when you go to the issue where you having pains and this and legs stiff and knees stiff, it's because you sleeping in a funny angle most times. So you gotta figure out
Align your body.
what reline?
Align
Your body. Yeah, align your body in the bed. You'll be surprised.
The right pillow.
Use the right pillow. You'll be surprised to know how this will solve your problem. You ain't sick.
I like the tip that you gave last week too about eating
Early. Eating
and,
early.
and at least
Hour.
2 hours before sleep time. 2
Sit down
hours
and
before your
enjoy.
sleep time.
Sit down, let your food digest. Let you calm down. Then you go in that room. See, all this complaint you got, woman or man, all this complaint, you ain't got no complaint. You're just doing some things wrong. You're waking yourself for that and then you're showering and then go sleep. After you done been waking 2 hours in the house, then you go sleep. You too tired. The body ain't gonna rest because your body tired.
Yeah.
So you need to do it right. All these pain in your right hand and your left hand and all them is really stress. There ain't no doctor pain. They stress you.
Yeah. So you gotta slow down, use some of that 8 hours that was allocated for relaxation. 8 hours for sleep, 8 hours for work, 8 hours for relaxation. Too many of us are too busy running after the mighty dollar. So our family, our health, and everything else is just simply being deteriorated. The one thing that you didn't mention, Tony, is the communication.
Yeah.
It is so important that if a relationship is to survive, you have to communicate effectively. And 50%, or should I say 60%, maybe even 70% of communication is listening.
And most times, you know something? And if whoever listens to the show, I will bet, I don't bet, but I'll bet that you don't know the last time you drink 2 cups of water in one day. Most people don't drink water now. They don't have the time to drink water. You're so busy trying to do other things, you ain't got time to drink water. Now, believe it or not. So your body needs water. It needs a cleansing. That's why man is drink Budweiser. Man is drink Lip. Most man is pee. Often. Bears make you pee a lot. So they purify it. So you got to learn how to, especially you women, you want Mr. Right to come in your bed. You want this anaconda come in your bed. So you got to help the man too to get himself right. And stay away from all these pills you're putting down your body. These pills you're putting in your body, oh, okay, they solving one problem, but they gain you another problem. Now, how is that? All right? These things you're doing, you are eating your system down. Stop rotting your system. Strengthen your life.
Get that energy.
Take your life in your
back.
hand. Yeah, get that energy. Take care of your own life. Take care of your own life. And that's where we are in this, from the bedroom and beyond.
And enjoy your sex life, because that's the only reason men is get married.
That's the only reason men they get married. The men say they do it because they don't want sin. So they get a woman to have love, to make love. You got to.
That's in the Bahamas now, not all over the world.
So you got to get on rolling. And sex is a good thing. Don't let nobody fool you. Sex is one of the most relaxing things you could have. And if it's good, you'll never stop thinking about the man who gave it to you. And if your husband gave it to you...
What about the woman who gave it to you?
But we never stop thinking about the woman because we always want.
I just checking.
Okay. And so the man has to be the one now to set the pace. You won't be the boss? Let's
Pay
pay
the
the
cost.
cost. Let's go. Let's go now. And so this is your show today. Take and run it. Run with it. Do it. Stop running everybody else's children and everybody else's wife. Running them, telling them what to do. And leaving your wife and your children home and you ain't telling them nothing. You all about taking your girlfriend or your sweetheart children all about and taking your sweetheart all about. But you're leaving your wife and your children home. How dumb could you be? Get with it. Bahamian men, let's think about this. Let's get back in them bedroom and get them bedroom right. Let's in the bedroom and let's take it beyond. That's our show today. In the bedroom and take it beyond.
Okay, and so as we wrap up, then we want to wish all those persons that are in love and are looking for love and have mastered love and is still mastering love to enjoy this lovers holiday weekend, because Monday is a work day.
Yep.
So all the flowers will definitely show up to the office, but
Yeah.
maybe people will start getting them from last night, right?
But
Valentine weekend. So happy Valentine's weekend to everyone.
But happy Valentine to everybody. And those who ain't got no Valentine, happy whatever to you.
Happy prospective Valentine.
Yeah, and wear your red dress and your red blouse and your white pants. I don't have a problem with it. Do kill yourself, knock yourself out. Just don't come ask me for no money to buy none. I good. And I ain't sending no rose. I am your rose.
Or the thorn.
Yeah, pick me. Slowly, look here. Pick me. Pick your rose of your flowers. Pick your
Ladies
rose.
and gentlemen.
I will be your rose. Because I ain't buying a rose. Anyway, we have this new soft drink on the market. And hit us up or hit the show up and we'll tell you where to find it. It's Michael. I can't remember the number. It's sad. But it's a new six soft drink, 6 fruit juice in it. Alright, thank you and have a good day. I'll see you next week on the street. Enjoy Valentine's. Bye bye now.